What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Fantasy Football Outpost. My name is Dallas. Jay is not with me tonight. Just a quick little short segment of our starts of the week, both mine and his, and we're just going to run through them real quick. But if you got any other questions about start sit or questions like that, just hit us up on Twitter at DallasFFO, at Pick on the Block, and the official at the FF Outpost to hit us up. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the quarterbacks. My quarterback start of the week is Justin Herbert. He's been absolutely killing it, and he's got a great matchup against New Orleans. They've been letting quarterbacks feast against them, and so I think he should be a smash play. And depending on what quarterbacks you have, he's probably your third in redraft, and so you should be comfortable starting him over your second this week, depending on who they are, of course. But if you're a little stuck trying to decide between two, Herbert should absolutely be in your starting lineups this week. Jay's is Shaun Watson. He's not been the Shaun Watson we'd hoped for so far this year. That being said, he's got a great matchup against Jacksonville. All of these are going to be the same reasons. They're just letting these specific positions just absolutely torch them. And Jacksonville is one of those teams that's let running backs do really well against them. They've let receivers do really well against them. And they've let tight ends do really well against them as well. But in this case, I think I'm siding with Jay on this, where I think they're going to be a little bit more pass-heavy than run. Strictly because I think now with Bill O'Brien gone, they're going to be trying to figure out, what's the next step here, and they know the one playmaker they can rely on no matter what is Shaun Watson. And I think they're just going to give him the keys and let him just turn it up until they figure out something else. So I absolutely co-sign on that one. Moving on to our running backs. My running back start of the week is James Robinson. He's going up against Houston, who has been absolutely abysmal against the run. And James Robinson has been doing really well so far this season. I think this could be a really big week for him. But if not, he should have a pretty safe floor. So if you're kind of stuck at your flex or your RB2, you shouldn't hesitate starting him. All right, so moving on to Jay's running back start of the week is Carson. He's going up against Minnesota. They've been letting running backs do pretty well against them. Plus, it's Carson, who's been absolutely feasting. He's had the best possible scenario we could have hoped for his workload this year. And so just like you have been, full comfortability, full steam ahead. Make sure you got Carson in your starting lineups. Moving on to wide receivers. This is kind of interesting for both of us because we actually both have two from the same team. And that is, mine is Adam Thielen and his is Justin Jefferson. And they're both going against Seattle, who Seattle's been one of the worst pass defenses in the NFL, and this isn't a very pass-heavy team, so it's kind of weird seeing two of the players from the same, but we genuinely believe that this is going to be a high enough scoring game to where they're both going to get enough work to be solid starts. One or the other is probably going to have an explosive week, and the other one's going to be a solid floor play that they both are going to have that safe floor, but you can't really predict which one of the two is going to go off. As of late, it's been Justin Jefferson, but it just as easily could be Adam Thielen, and depending on your formats, PPR, I like Thielen a little bit better, but the whole point is you should be comfortable starting both of them this week. And then the last being our tight ends. My tight end is Hunter Henry. He's playing New Orleans. Just kind of goes hand in hand with Justin Herbert being my start of the week. New Orleans has been really, really bad against the tight end specifically. They got like Marshawn Lattimore, who usually is a shutdown corner and does really well. And so I don't know how crazy over the top Keenan Allen's going to be this week. That being said, the one consistency is that because the wide receivers are getting better coverage on them, the tight ends just have wide open to do whatever they want. So Hunter Henry should have a very good game this Sunday. So if you have him and you're trying to decide between him and another tight end, don't. He should be an easy start. If you have a better tight end than him and you also have him, you may even consider flexing him because it should be a really good matchup for him. And then Jay's tight end is Evan Engram against the Cowboys. As much as I hate admitting it, the Cowboys have been absolutely abysmal at stopping the tight end. They've been letting them dunk on them all season. So if Evan Ingram's going to have a comeback game where he breaks out again, this is it. This should be the one that he does. Me personally, if he doesn't, then I'm fine with just moving on from him. But that being said, if he does, then he should be back and good to go. He's healthy. Everything's poised for him to have a really good game. So if you got Evan Engram, don't hesitate to start him against the Cowboys. They've been awful against the tight end. So make sure you guys start him. So those are our starts of the week. If you guys have any questions, again, just comment below. You can hit us up on Twitter is the best way to do it. We'll get back to you a lot faster on there on some of your start sit questions and stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.